situation for me. How this question, I started the research again when I conducted the uh, semi structured interviews from the participants. Participants were the females from the hospitality industry, from the hospitals, from the schools, and like other areas. When I got the interviews from the female participants, I found that many of the females have no idea about the workplace harassment. They didn't know that what is the harassment. And when I further explained the concept of harassment, then some female participants said that they have experienced such type of incidents at the workplace. However, they did not ready to complain on it. They are not ready to raise the voice on such incidents. And when I further asked the question about non-complaining behavior of those females, they said because Pakistan, social and economic structure of Pakistan is not like that. The females which are doing the job, they are not by choice. Many of the females are doing the job by need. A very small ratio of the females are doing the job by choice. Many females are doing the job by need. And our cultural pressure and religious effects are such like that if they will complain about these kind of behaviors to the family or to the senior officers, maybe their job will be finished or they need to quit the job and stay at home. But because they are doing the job by need, they need a job, they need to support our family, they need to support their children. So that's why they stay silent on such type of behaviors. So the reasoning of application of harassment theory in different cultures is different because the people observe the social structure of the society, legal strength and structure of the society and the state, and economic situation of the families. These are the things which impact on the female's behavior, non-complaining behavior on the workplace harassment, one side. And the second one is the not familiar with the laws of the workplace harassment and how they should complain, where they should complain, and what are they have the rights when they are doing job on the workplace. So these things and this experience if impact on me, on my psychology, that I should think we should stand on such type of incidents. And I decided to get the arguments from the different parts of the world, how they different countries are observing the social, economic and legal structures regarding the workplace harassment, and how the male and the females are managing the workplace harassment, whether they are raising their voice like Me Too campaign like that. So this is the scenario why I am going to conduct this session. And during this session, of course, we have many fantastic speakers from different countries, and they will give us the different aspects and perspectives regarding harassment. So again, welcome all of you here on such a beautiful session, and the many good personalities I am observing here. And I hope we will learn many new things. So first of all, I request to Professor Dr. Divya Tanwar from India. Welcome, Professor, in International Knowledge Cafe on social, economic and legal structures and theories of workplace harassment. So now I am shifting the control of the session with you. So
can I have my video? Can I have my video, please? Play it if it's there.
okay, okay, fine.
Before that, I really want to say thanks to you for inviting me here and welcome you all on this fantastic session. So looking forward to see you, looking forward for a very interactive round here. Before that, yes, this is my video is there.
Hello, sorry for interrupting. Ma'am, we could not hear you.
Sir, video is not audible.
ਸਾਲ ਚੱਲ ਜਾਵੇ ਉਹ ਕਿਤੇ ਮਗਰ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਬਹੁਤ ਪੈਂਦਾ ਮਤਲਬ
Hello, ma'am. You are not audible. Hello, ma'am.
Yes,
You
beta,
are
I am
not
saying
audible.
yes, not audible. The video is not audible. I'm saying to sir, sir, can you have this voice play it again? It is not audible at all. From I think there is a setting from your side. You have to do that setting in which you unmute your everybody and mute this video only. Unmute only this video.
Yes, this is the only video is running. Actually, I am requesting to many people, please be quiet and mute your mics. When you have a question only, you can raise your hand and then you can open your mic. Otherwise, the purpose of the meeting will be destroyed. So I request you again, in the start, I was requested you please control your voices, your background voices and mute your mic. Unless you have something to say, don't open your mic. Otherwise, we will be disturbed. All of us will be disturbed. Thank you.
Actually, we cannot listen to her video. The video is not audible. You have to mute all as admin and then you have to play the video. Then we will be able to listen to her voice.
Thank you very much for the wonderful talk on the cyber workplace harassment. Professor Dr. Divya Tamar was talking about the cyber and workplace harassment, the cyber harassment. Very wonderful talk. You guys will have the chance to ask the question, but first of all, I have the right to ask the question. So first I will ask a very simple question, which I was coming to my mind. You give many precautions to the females and the male while using the social media or using the other things. My question is, if we are, as a female especially, if the females are, will take a lot of measures regarding their pictures, regarding their videos, regarding their social thoughts, discussions like that, then what about the liberalism? The liberal women of 21st century will not be satisfied, I think so, when she will impose such type of measures on her. What do you think about it?
My view is that whenever you are posting something in a virtual space, you have to be a bit mindful in the sense that it can be seen by a lot of people. People can not take when you are posting something which is very intimate or something, your photographs. So be mindful, because if the person is not that liberal at a workplace, when you're seeing it, it cannot be liberal in when he or she is seeing you at in a virtual space. So be mindful. That is the only concern I have, because you never know what kind of a people are there and what kind of a you're morphing. They are morphing your images. They are circulating your images. There are like lot of degraded like remarks are there. So be mindful. That is the only concern. It is not safe. I know it is not safe. But the thing is that liberalization doesn't mean that you can post anything on a social media. That is the only thing. If you can post any photograph is fine, but the thing is that be mindful, choose your audience. Means whatever you are posting, be with a group of people who known to you, who know your audience. That is the only concern. Don't accept the requests which are like totally strangers, because you never know who is spying on you. That is the only concern. Be mindful whatever you're using on a social media
Be
to
mindful.
move your
Thank you very
industry.
much. Thank you, ma'am. Other participants, please ask the question from Professor Dr. Divya Tamar regarding the cyber workplace harassment. Anyone who want to ask the question, please, now you can. Anyone from the participants if she or he interested to ask the question about the workplace harassment, cyber workplace harassment, how we can avoid such type of incidents, or if anyone participant want to share any incident he or she experienced, so they can share. Is there anyone? Okay, if there is a time, I can ask one more thing.
Yes, sir.
There is a
Definitely.
gender inequality issue also in 21st century, and at social media, when we especially the subcontinental culture, I'm talking about the subcontinental continental culture, the females are usually asked to avoid the use of social media. Sometimes they ask don't use the social media, and sometimes they are asked to use the social media, but with very carefully, not to the males. uh, when we see the legal structure of Pakistan, India, Bangladesh, and Nepal, like that, we are not, I think so, we are not capable on that stage that to control by law the equality, gender equality at the cyber place or the social media. So what you will suggest, how we can provide the gender equality at the social media or the cyber place?
Whenever you are facing this kind of harassment, be mindful. That is the only thing. Talk to your people around, talk to your superior ki you are facing this kind of a problem. Don't be quiet, because there is a cell definitely who are working in this kind of a scenario. If there is a harassment, any kind of harassment, you can complain to police, you can go to your superiors and say ki these are kind of a things I'm getting and my workplace, and people are harassing me. You can go to your cyber cell. If the cyber cell is there in your organization, or the cyber cell in your society, or in your place in nearby, you can go to and be print, and you have to make a trail. First incident, second incident, and third incident. Never erase anything. Put a legal document in which you will find out that first incident happened like that, second incident happened like that, and now I'm facing these kind of a problem. Starting from that friend request, yeah, starting from first message to the last message, it will be easy for them to trace them. So be always be like that. Be vocal. Talk to your people around. Because they will give you a good suggestion, or they will give you a proper guidance about it.
So
That is
in
all.
other words, we can say that if we want to provide the gender equality, we need to challenge the culture. We need to
Yes,
challenge
definitely.
the,
Because there is a cultural gap. There is a cultural gap. You know it. What is a scenario in Pakistan? What is a scenario of India? What is a scenario of Bangladesh? There is a lot of difference in. There is no equality as such. In our papers or something, there is a equality, but in a morally there is no equality. In a workplace, you see a lot of harassment is there, because women are. If the woman is going outside just for a money, for earning, there is kind of harassment she always feel. That is the only thing I want to say,
yes.
because that's why that caption is come. Be mindful, because it's your security, it's your reputation, it's your thing, it's your family. You have to protect yourself. Nobody come to protect you.
Of course. Thank you. Anyone participant, anyone from the participants, any question, please, you have a time. There's no
And
question?
not because not, hello.
Gigi?
And not for women, I want to say, is a harassment for men also. Is a harassment in a different kind of a harassment. If you say the social economic structure is now changing, and we are moving into the digitalization era in which everything on a net, so the cyber crimes are not in a very different way. Cyber crime is taken a very significant, significant change we see in this lockdown. Phishing is there, spoofing is there, cyber stalking is there, cyber terrorism is there. Lot of things are there, and there is not enough infrastructure. We cannot trace them. The moment you trace them, it's that crime is already happened. So it's equally for a woman in a different scenario, equally for a man in a different scenario, equally for a children also. They are also facing the cyber bully. So that is
Yes.
the only thing. Yes.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So if there is a no question from the audience, we can go further, and for the second speaker for today, Professor Dr. Emilia from Georgia. She is PhD in international laws and politics, and we will get the advantage from her presence here in this session, and she will talk about the harassment, especially regarding the people who are the immigrants, right? So we warm welcome Professor Dr. Emilia in Third International Knowledge Cafe, and so welcome here. Let me play your video first.
Yeah, let me first thank you for inviting me. I want to thank Dr. Mr. Muhammad, my best friend and colleague, to invite me to participate in such a wonderful event and give me a chance to speak here. Of course, I also want to thank all the participants who just share their time with us and come to listen to us and discuss such a sensitive question and topic with the audience. Thank you once again, and you have my video, you can play it, and later I'm open for questions.
Okay. Yes, please, just a moment.
And which can be discussed in modern Europe.
Uh, hello everyone. Very shortly we will be disconnected, and there is a break for 1 minute, and we will rejoin on the session, and we will start from the here, exactly from the here. So please rejoin immediately if it will be disconnected, and hope so within a few seconds it will be disconnected, and after that we will start from here again. So please be connected.